Welcome, Dharma warrior. In this space, we walk the path of truth with steady hearts, protect what is sacred, and choose peace without abandoning strength. Breathe in presence, breathe out resistance. Let's begin.
There's something interesting happening lately. I find myself revisiting the stories that shaped me as a child, the ones that stayed with me quietly, patiently, waiting for me to grow into their deeper meaning. And now, as an adult, I see them differently. Not with innocence lost, but with innocence expanded. This past weekend, I was at a healing retreat, one of many I've attended over the years. And side note, I've never committed to just one path. I've been more like a hummingbird, collecting nectar from many spaces, many teachings, many perspectives. And that has given me something invaluable, a full, diverse tool belt for navigating life. Before I left, I had a moment with someone there, a quiet exchange of gratitude, and she said something that stayed with me. She suggested that maybe I should find a different word other than God when speaking on my podcast. This way, I could reach more people. And her words ruminated with me, so I decided to sit with it versus my initial reaction to perhaps reject the notion. Not an offense, but out of curiosity. Because here's what I believe. There is one creator. Call it what you will. God, spirit, universe, Allah, Yahweh, divine, source, different names, same essence. So then I asked myself, if we're all pointing toward the same thing, why is there so much division? Why so much anger? Just over a word? It doesn't make sense to me. Quite illogical, really. We are on a tiny planet floating in infinite space, and somehow the human race has decided to fight one another over measly names, which got me thinking even more. And this is where something from my childhood came flooding over me as if to cleanse the moment and bring further clarity. Grade 10 English, William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Two young souls from opposing families who chose love. Despite everything, they didn't care about lineage. They didn't care about inherited conflict. They just saw one another. That's it. And yet, it was the names, the labels, the allegiances that destroyed them. So I wonder, we've learned absolutely nothing from that time period. Because even to this day, we are still doing the same thing. Dividing, judging, fighting, not over truth, but over terminology. Let me put it simply. If someone is not harming you, what does it matter what they call the creator? If I say God and you say universe, are we really that far apart? Or have we just been conditioned to believe that we are? Fear is what creates separation. Love is what can dissolve it. And anything that uses fear to control, divide, or dominate is simply not divine. That's human, sadly. And often it's rooted in insecurity. Because someone truly connected to source, whatever name they use, doesn't need to prove that they're right. They live it peacefully, lovingly. So when I say God, understand I'm not excluding you. I'm just expressing me. And I will never ask you to abandon your language, just as I won't abandon mine. Because if we can sit at the same table in peace and in respect, then the name doesn't really matter. It's the essence. So I'll leave you with this. What is in a name if the essence is the same? So maybe the real question isn't what we should unanimously call our creator, but it could be, how can we reach a level of acceptance without dominance and anger? Because to dominate in the name of any belief system is simply bullying with the excuse of representing a faith, and that is not all-inclusive. And ultimately, not godly. So before we leave one another today, I ask that you really ponder on this. What is but a name? Different words, same truth. We should be uniting in love, not dividing and conquering. We only have one home, and that is this planet. We have one human race, one creator, many names, but only one essence. May we promote peace and healing, otherwise, simply put, we will self-destruct. Until we meet again, walk with courage, lead with compassion, and protect your peace.
We are all the same but different.